We are living in an age where presence is often measured by the speed of your response, a constant rush that leaves very little room for reflection. Every vibration and every notification pulls at your awareness, creating a persistent storm of digital noise that threatens to drown out your own inner voice today. But have you ever wondered, in this relentless hurricane of information and demands, where your true identity is actually hiding beneath the layers of external expectations? Silence is not merely a void or a lack of noise. It is a vital battlefield where you must fight for your own unique cognitive sovereignty. To reclaim yourself, you must first learn the art of being still when everything else around you is demanding that you move at an impossible pace. No one single moment of intentional quiet can send ripples of clarity through your mind, allowing you to see the world as it truly is without distortion. Your thoughts are your own territory, yet we often allow the opinions and noise of strangers to occupy this sacred space, without any resistance or boundaries. Modern life demands that you belong to everyone else before you belong to yourself, turning your attention into a commodity that is traded for hollow validation. The ability to look inward while the world screams for your attention is the first step toward building an independent identity that cannot be easily shaken. Let us begin this journey into the depths of strategic silence, where we will discover the true power of holding our ground in a loud world. Cognitive sovereignty is the ability to maintain internal stability without being dictated by external stimuli, standing firm like a mountain peak against the changing weather. It is the right to remain silent when the entire world demands that you take a side, have an opinion, or react to every passing trend. Consider the lighthouse, which does not move or shout to be heard. Its power lies in its steady presence and its unwavering light amidst the storm. Do not be in a hurry to define yourself by what others see. This is the time to start building the internal structure of your soul. True strength is found in the moments between your reactions, in the space where you decide who you are, regardless of what the environment expects today. When you stop reacting to everything, you start choosing what truly matters, focusing your energy on the internal growth that leads to lasting and profound wisdom. The desert teaches us that silence is not empty, but full of potential, a canvas upon which the strongest versions of ourselves can finally be drawn. Build your mind like an ancient fortress, where the walls are made of silence and the foundations are rooted in the deep soil of self-awareness. Sovereignty means you are the ruler of your own attention, deciding where it goes and what it feeds, rather than letting algorithms dictate your daily focus. Your internal world should be a sanctuary, a place where the noise of the crowd cannot reach, and where your own truth can burn brightly. If you do not protect your cognitive borders, others will occupy them with their fears, their angers, and their own limited perspectives on what life means. Observation is a form of power. By watching the world without immediately judging or reacting, you gather the intelligence needed to act with true purpose. Identity is not something you find. It is something you protect from being stolen by the constant demands of a hyper-connected and noisy digital world. Ground yourself in the physical reality of the present moment, for it is the only place where your true power can ever be exercised effectively. Embrace the silence as a strategic choice, and a shield that allows you to cultivate a mind that is both independent, peaceful, and incredibly resilient today. Most of us spend our entire lives merely reacting to the world. It is time to shift from a state of survival to one of creation. To create a self, you must first clear the space. Silence provides the raw material needed for the architecture of a truly independent and strong spirit. Strategic silence is not about running away from reality. It is about the deliberate accumulation of power and clarity for the battles that lie ahead. Every moment you spend away from the noise is a moment you spend investing in the quality of your own thoughts and the strength of character. The wisdom of the past was forged in quiet rooms and long walks, not in the frantic exchange of opinions on a glowing glass screen. Your life is a masterpiece in progress. Do not let the idle hands of others paint their frustrations onto the canvas of your own destiny. Shape your intentions with the same care a potter gives to clay. Every choice made in silence is a brick in the wall of identity. At this point in our journey, I want you to realize that your silence is your greatest asset in a world that profits from your noise. Write your own narrative. Define your own values. Do not accept the default settings that society has pre-installed in your mind through constant social pressure. Bridge the gap between who you are and who you want to be by crossing the waters of solitude with courage and a steady heart. The fire of independence is fed by the logs of contemplation. Keep that fire burning, even when the winds of public opinion try to blow. You are becoming something rare and precious, a person who thinks for themselves. This is the ultimate form of rebellion in a conformist world. If you are ready to build this independent identity, leave a comment saying, "I do not bend, I rise," to mark the start of your transformation. A silence is not a lack of words. It is a higher form of language. It communicates a level of self-control that few people ever truly master. Consider the predator in the wild. It does not growl or bark before it strikes. Its power comes from its absolute and terrifying quietness and focus. When you choose not to react immediately to a provocation, you seize control of the interaction and move the power back to your side today. Time becomes your ally when you are silent. While others rush to fill the air with noise, you are gaining the advantage of deeper observation. You are no longer a pawn pushed around by the emotions of others. You have become the observer, the architect of your own emotional state today. Walk the path that has no footprints. The crowd follows the noise, but the wise individual follows the quiet pull of their own internal compass. Sensitivity is not weakness. By being quiet, let you hear the subtle vibrations of truth that others miss in the loud clatter of their daily lives. A still mind reflects reality clearly. A turbulent mind only reflects its own confusion. Which one will you choose to carry into the world today? Strategic silence allows you to process your emotions before they become actions. It is the filter that prevents regret and builds a reputation for wisdom. You are building something that will last. Noise is temporary, but the character you forge in the quiet moments will stand for a lifetime today. Let the storms of life howl around you. If your roots are deep in silence, you will not be moved by any external force or opinion. Who are you when no one is watching? That is your true identity. Silence is the only place where that person can truly be seen. Precision is the child of quietness. When you speak less, your words carry more weight. When you act after reflection, your actions achieve more impact. Breathe in the quiet. Let it fill your lungs and your mind. This is the fuel for your sovereignty, the air of your own kingdom. We are moving toward a deeper understanding of choice. The choice to be oneself in a world that wants you to be someone else today. An independent identity is not built through the cheers of others. It is forged in the hours you spend alone, facing your own shadow. I choose myself. This phrase is not an act of selfishness, but a necessary act of survival for anyone who wishes to live with integrity. Without a solid and independent self, you have nothing of real value to give to the world. You are merely an echo of other people's desires. True happiness is being able to sit in a room alone and be perfectly content with the company of your own thoughts and your soul. We are reconstructing your mind today, replacing the noise with a symphony of self-directed purpose and the quiet strength of an unshakable and focused heart. The ocean does not seek approval to be vast and deep. It simply is. But you should strive to exist with that same natural and effortless authority. Protect your inner light with everything you have. The world will try to dim it with its cynicism, but your silence will keep it safe. There is a dignity in choosing yourself that cannot be bought or sold. It is the ultimate prize for those who dare to be different today. When you choose yourself, you stop seeking permission to exist. You become your own source of validation and your own judge of what is true. Transform your thinking from a state of seeking to a state of being. You are already enough, even if the world hasn't noticed it yet today. Freedom is the ability to walk away from the noise and feel completely at home in the silence of your own company and your soul. The independent self is a sun that generates its own heat. It does not need the warmth of the crowd to survive the cold winter. Make this commitment to yourself right now. Write "I choose myself" in the comments to seal this new contract with your own independent spirit today. The journey of these 10 minutes is just the beginning of a lifetime of sovereignty. You are returning to the king within your own heart. The world outside will still be loud and chaotic, but that no longer matters, because you have built a sacred cathedral inside your own mind. You are not alone in this silence. There is a silent army of independent souls who have chosen to reclaim their own cognitive sovereignty from the noise. Keep this stillness as your most valuable treasure. It is the source of your creativity, your strength, and your ability to love others truly today. Thank you for being present here, for taking the time to slow down and listen to the truth that exists in the gaps between the noise. Let the resonance of this silence stay with you as you walk back into the world. You are different now. You are a person of substance. The crown of the inner king is made of awareness. Yes, wear it with humility and with the quiet power of someone who knows who they are. Welcome home to yourself. The noise has ended, and your real life is finally beginning in the beautiful, strategic, and powerful silence of your soul. Stay in this peace as long as you need. The world can wait, but your soul has been waiting for this moment for a very long time.